What's up, guys? Joel Valley from Media Glitch here, and first of all, I want to apologize. I haven't been putting out a lot of reviews, as you know. It's been rough, recovering from the vid and then getting sick again, and just a million things have been coming up, and it's really pushed some of these reviews back quite a bit. And so, as you can see, I'm starting to get them out now. And today I want to review Moo Lander, which was sent to me quite a while ago. Again, apologies for only getting it up now. It actually came out on May 26th in 2022, which we're still in this year, so I'm doing pretty good. But Moo Lander is I guess it's a 2D, Metroidvania shoot 'em up. It mixes a lot of elements that I love too. It comes from the developer, The Sixth Hammer, and I want to get into this because I actually really enjoyed my time playing this game, and I didn't think I was going to, but I think it's best we just take it one step at a time. Let's start with the story. So the story is, you play Lander, you have this guy that talks to you named Hamilton, crash land on a planet. You had to rebuild your ship, find the parts, but you realize there's these gigantic cows, and guess what? Your whole planet is run by energy based off of milk. So, milk is good. Everyone loves cows, right? Except for that one time I got in a fight with the cow from Chick-fil-A. You start to realize some things are going on with your planet, and I will say this, there's a really big twist in the story when you get further along, and it's definitely worth trying out. Some of the writing on these indie titles have really impressed me, and so I'm loving some of these indie titles that are being sent, because I feel like story-wise sometimes they're better than AAA titles, and so that says a lot. And there's a story here, you're gonna love it and enjoy it all the way to the end. Now let's get into the graphic department. This is really, I think, where the game shines the most, is in the graphics. It's got this like hand-drawn, very independent feeling, but beautiful landscapes, beautiful art. It reminds me a lot of like games like Whispering Willows or Never Alone. I've reviewed both of those games on this channel. You should go check it out because I really like those games. I like that art style. I like the creativeness of it. And I come from an era where I just admired pixel art. And so to see a new generation of artists coming now, creating things, a different style of art, beautiful colors, beautiful particles. It really is a great game graphically. I like the enemies, the bosses, the level design. There's different variety as well in the stages, so that's great. And so graphically, yes, I think it hits the mark. Okay, let's get into gameplay. So gameplay, you first start off, you don't really have anything. You're just kind of floating around in the ship. And as you unlock puzzles, you get to find more parts of your ship, you get shields, it turns into a shmup at some point, where you can actually shoot things. And there's a skill tree, lots of upgrades for all your weapons. You have a bar down here, which is your life, another milk bar, which basically milk is what powers your ship, milk is what powers your weapons, milk is everything, milk. It does the body good, they say. Well, here it does the ship good, does weapons good, does everything good. So I'm playing on the PS5. I didn't experience too much slowdown. Once in a while it got choppy, but nothing to be concerned about. I can't speak for other platforms. I can't speak how it plays because I know it is for the Nintendo Switch. I'm not a fan of the Nintendo Switch. If you watch this channel at all, I'm not a fan of the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if it runs like garbage on that. Don't yell at me in the comment section because you bought it for the Nintendo Switch. That's your own fault. You want to do something like that, you go ahead. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Microsoft Windows. It's for a bunch of platforms, and it ran very good on my PlayStation 5. I did get lost from time to time because when you're in like a green area, you just kind of like, where did I go? The whole level's so big. I mean, it might be a testament for how awesome the game is, but the game is so big, I found myself like, okay, where do I have to go? The puzzles in themselves were very challenging at times. I had a good time. They weren't too bad where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm gonna quit playing. No. It was a fun challenge. And so I like that. The bosses, however, I feel like could have been a little different, more variety, more strategy there. I felt they were a bit too easy. Maybe that's just me, but I would have liked to seen some more challenging bosses. But all in all, the gameplay feels good. When you go up, it goes up. When you go down, it goes down. What more do you want? Like, it feels good. It doesn't feel unresponsive. It doesn't feel, sometimes you get caught up on elements into the world, but in the end, it was all good. And they also have 2-player modes, multiplayer, so that's kind of fun. And just to talk about the multiplayer or multiplayer, what they say, you have Cow versus Lander, which is up to 4 people. Landers versus AI Cow, which is 2 people. You have Galactic Mobile, which is football with cows and landers. You can have up to 4 people in that as well. And Survive the Waves, which is the endless battle against swarms of enemies that will test your survival skills. And that's 4 players as well. So a lot to do multiplayer wise. Here's one thing I will say though. If you are trophy hunting, because I beat the game thinking, okay, I'll go and upgrade my weapons later, I'll grind it out, you can't. Because once you get to a certain save point, you're stuck there, and all you can do is kind of replay the ending. So, warning, note that you better upgrade all your weapons and everything before you finish the game. I did not do that, and now I got to play it all over again to get those trophies. Music and sound. Music and sound's great. It was a very relaxing game. In fact, sometimes I didn't doze off because I was bored. I would just dozed off. I was starting to doze off because I was very relaxed. It has a way of putting you in like a trance. The music sounded really good, and I was having a good time. And when I have a good time, I shut my brain off. Happens because I need to start shutting my brain off more, start relaxing. But I'm always playing these like crazy horror games and so it gets, it's too intense, causes anxiety. Not this game, kids. This game will make you feel relaxed, calm, make your brain think a little bit. The music, the sounds are great. Everything's here. The cows are mooing. That's a good time. I'd say in the end, I highly recommend this game. It's not a mediocre game. I would say it's over mediocre. If I had to give it 1 through 10, which I never do on this show, and I don't know why I would start now, I would say it's about a 7 and 8. It's a fun time, you can buy it right now for, goodness gracious, I gotta look this up. Okay, I looked it up on PlayStation 4. It's $17.99, so you can decide whether that's worth your time, your money. I don't know how much money you make. Maybe $17.99 is a big deal. Hey, if it's not, might be a good buy. These games always typically go on sale. It's been out for a while, so my recommendation, wait for a sale, because why not? It's not a new game anymore because I am lazy. I'm just kidding, I'm not lazy. I just didn't have time to get around to this with all the sickness and everything that's going on. It's crazy. You guys, I don't have to explain it to you, but I'm back. Back, kids, back reviewing games, and it feels good, and I hope you like this review. If you did like this review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it out on Twitter. I'm trying to actually grow this channel because this channel just seems like it just dies. Like, I'll be going good for a minute and then it just dies, and it's not by any fault of my own. I don't know if YouTube doesn't like me. I don't know if people don't like me. I don't know what it is. I'm trying. I am trying. But listen, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Take care.
When some wild-eyed 8-foot-tall maniac grabs your neck, taps the back of your favorite head up against a barroom wall, and he looks you crooked in the eye and he asks you if you've paid your dues, well, you just stare that big sucker right back in the eye, and you remember what old Jack Burton always says at a time like that. Have you paid your dues, Jack? Yes, sir, the check is in the mail. Yes, sir, the check is in the mail. Yes, sir, the check is in the mail.